Hello. Okay. Decided I'm going to make a video about my years of experience and how they've equated to a grand theory of why you can't get a woman. There's certain people out there, including myself. Well, I used to be myself. I used to think, why can't I get a woman? I always had the same response. Yeah, have more confidence in yourself. Okay. What does that mean, confidence? That's a meaningless word. Like, feel good about yourself. No. What they really mean is you need to have security in yourself. Have security in yourself, you're more likely to get a woman because women like this thing called security. Almost everything. There are exceptions to the rule. I mean, there's lesbians and there's probably an equal amount that don't care about security. But they're rare as lesbians. So, here's the thing. Why can't you get a woman? Number one, is because you do not have a large social group of males and you are not one of the alpha males. You are not high in this social group. You do not have strong social security. I'm almost positive if you do not have a woman and you have had a problem, and women have rejected you left and right, I'm almost positive you do not go to the parties, you do not freaking, you are not one of the alpha males. You do not have a bunch of males looking up to you. Because anyone that has a bunch of males looking up to them has women left and right. There is no one with a strong social group. No male that's like head of a strong social group that says, oh man, why can't I get a chick? Oh man, woman, they keep on rejecting me. Why? No, that's not going to happen. Never is that going to happen. And the reason why is because they get women left and right. They're more of them is going to be like, whoa, why can't I find the right woman? Instead of, why won't any woman actually accept me? So, number one, women look for is strong social. It beats out everything. It beats out freaking intelligence, strength. It beats out even money because here's the thing, money can go away. But having a strong social group like that will always be there. 20 years from now, you could lose a job and you'll have someone go, oh, hey, I got a job for you right here. You will always have a strong network of people to rely upon. And for women, that's a huge, huge thing. Genetically, it's just, we're clandestine, caveman. Think about when we grouped up in caves, okay? We always were together, man. Okay? And the ones that were loners were like, hey, do not talk to that person. If you do, you might just die because we're stronger in a group. Because as human beings, we can't freaking kill a lion by ourselves. But if there's a group of 20 of us, no lion's going to screw with us because we got spears and stuff like that. And they're going to back down. But by ourselves, a lion's going to go, tasty meat. So from day one, this clandestine, we need to group together, has been installed in us. Ooh, airplane. So, that is number one. Number two is money. Money does help. If you have millions of dollars, you have tremendous security, you will have a job, you will be set for the rest of your life. And so people with lots and lots of money also have a higher chance of getting a woman. Most likely you have a low-paying job or no job at all, and that is why you don't have, that's another thing. Number one, you don't have a strong group of friends or any friends that big. And number two, you don't have a decent paying job. You work at McDonald's or you work at Walmart as a greeter, whatever. But you don't have anything that's, you can barely take care of yourself. How are you going to take care of someone else? Okay? Number three, I'd say, is physical security. Most likely, you're not 6'4", full of muscles. There are some, I've seen that easily, but they really have no social security and they have no money whatsoever. That's the only time I've seen muscle-bound men not get women. And so, think about it. Someone that's big, if you're athletic, you can go into the forest, you can freaking, think about it. Can this person go into the forest and kill a reindeer? Can he freaking kill a rabbit? Can he survive by themselves? Although it may, like, why do we care in today's society? Because genetically, in a lot of women, people care about that because it's like, okay, if they can survive on their own, they're like this Rambo type of person, then, there's this genetic need that's fulfilled. Like, okay, this is the genetic markers of someone I want to mate with and procreate with. Alright. Number 4. Spiritual security, I'd say. Is it? Yeah, spiritual. No. Number 4 or 5. You can go back and forth. Number 4, I'll call it. Spiritual security. If you don't have any of that, there's a way around it. You can be the pastor. You can be the guy that's the scriptorian, the one that's the Bible, like, no. Fact. Yeah, and you've got, like, religious devotees, and, you can overcome your lack of other stuff if you have this spiritual, knowledge, the pastors, whatever. They get, they have no problem getting married. Most of them. There are exceptions to the rule. Number 5, intellectual security. Someone that has the intelligence enough to, you're not dumb as rocks. So I said it's number 5. So there are plenty of smart people that can't find a woman. And that's why I put it at number 5. Because it really is low on the totem pole. But there are women that like intellectual guys. And most likely, you're smart, but not that smart. But then again, I still see super, super smart guys with no woman at all. But there are women that dig that, and so I have to put that. And usually when I say intellectual security, there is a difference too. You can be super smart, but if you're like intellectually arguing with the woman constantly, like, no, it's going to get turned off by that if you have this intellectual superiority and you just like freaking rip her to shreds intellectually. Women don't like that. And so, most likely, if you're argumentative constantly, women don't like argumentative guys. That's just a fact. So, that's number 5. Last, does get women, but barely, is being emotional security. And emotional security is the dude that's the gay best friend. Like, let's go to Disneyland today. Woo! All right. You almost think, well, maybe they are gay. Maybe. Okay. And usually the dude, you basically are their heterosexual gay best friend. You may not be gay, but you will be treated like a gay person. In fact, most people that provide the emotional security for a woman, like they'll have statements like, you're just like my brother. They'll hear that from it's like having a brother around. Yeah. Constantly that, just a way of saying, you know what, almost like having sex with you is like having sex with my brother. It's that disgusting or repulsive. That's basically what they're saying, dude. So, but as I said, the emotional security, if you're there around long enough, eventually, bad guy after bad guy after bad guy after bad guy, the woman's looks start to fade, whatever. Eventually the woman's like, look at this guy. I'll give him a shot. Yeah. Alright. So, those are the 6 reasons why you don't have a woman. Most likely, you are failing, especially in the major categories like, strong social structure. You can't network. Number 2, is financial security. You're broke as a joke. Okay. Those are the reasons. It's not because you're a nice guy. Being a nice guy has almost not, nice guys don't get chicks. No, that's not true. Nice guys who are heads of social structures, social groups, they get chicks. You're a nice guy that's the head of no group, okay? You're a nice guy that's broke. Nice guys who are rich, nice guys who have a lot of friends who are alpha males, they get women. So, think of it this way. Women need a knight in shining armor, and they don't care if it's a white knight in shining armor, and they don't care if it's a black knight in shining armor. A knight in shining armor beats a peasant fool every time. Alright, Those are the reasons why you can't get a chick. Oh, you can't get a woman. And why I can't get a woman. Though I think as I age, the numbers favor me a little bit more. Okay. Have a nice one.